Here's what happened at a very, very epic MXGP of Galicia, round 6 of the FIM Motocross World Championship. MX2 race 1, it was a first Vauxhall shot of the year for the Montrealese Yamaha of Thibaut Beneston. It was followed by the 19 of Sasha Kunin, Simon Langenfelder, Andrea Adamo, Håkan Osterhagen and Liam Everts. Rick Elsinger was just there as well, and the championship leader, Kai de Wolf. Adamo, though, quickly up into second position and went after Beneston as Everts got the better of Langenfelder on his way through towards the top 5 as well. Kai de Wolf, after that poor start, carved his way up the inside of Everts to move into 4th at the start of lap 2. And a mistake there from Beneston allowed Adamo to gain momentum, and he took the lead in the very next turn. Langenfelder got the better of the 44 of Rick Elsinger. This was on lap 8 as he moved in to 7th place. And continuing his charge towards the front, Kai de Wolf got the better of the 19 of Sasha Kunin to move into 3rd around about the halfway mark. Everts then carved his way up the inside of Sasha Kunin to move into 4th around about the same time in the race. And then Lucas Kunin got the better of Sasha Kunin as he moved into 5th with about 7 laps to go. De Wolf then had closed down Thibaut Beneston for 2nd position with about 4 to go, and then a couple of corners later, Beneston down from 3rd. He picked himself up in 5th, and that's where he would finish. The final lap, Adamo on the ropes. Kai de Wolf had caught, but could not find his way past the Italian. Adamo went on to win race 1 from de Wolf, Everts, Kunin and Beneston. MX2 race 2. This time it was Liam Everts from about 13-14 gates over who swept across the Vauxhall shot line for the 2nd time this year. He was closely followed by the fast starting Dane, Mads Fredso, but it didn't last long. Lucas Kunin up the inside. The Dane was pushed back to 3rd. This time a better start for Adamo. Meanwhile, bottom end of the circuit, Sasha Kunin moved into 3rd as he found his way past the 515. And towards the end of the opening lap, Lucas Kunin found his way into the lead as he swept around the outside of Liam Everts. Sasha Kunin was 3rd. Ferruccio Zanchi was in 4th place on the 73. As Adamo got the better of Langenfelder and went after the 44 of Elsinger. Elsinger found his way past the Italian, and then Julius Mikola. Meanwhile, Kai de Wolf found his way past Rossi and Julius Mikola, the Czech rider on the Osika KTM. Adamo's pass on fellow countryman Zanchi put him up into 9th place. And then a neat move here from Kai de Wolf, cutting down early for a move into 4th. That pass was on Elsinger. Adamo then found his way past Elsinger, and so too did the Dane Mikkel Hart on the number 11. 2 positions in quick succession lost for the Dutch rider. De Wolf kept pushing as well. His pass on Sasha Kunin got him into 3rd on lap 13 of 19. Adamo found his way past his teammate as well a lap later to move into 4th. That's where he would stay. And despite closing in on Liam Everts, Kai de Wolf not able to do anything about that 2nd place. In the end, it was Lucas Kunin who went on to win race 2. Liam Everts 2nd, de Wolf 3rd, Adamo 4th, Mikkel Hart was 5th. And that win meant Lucas Kunin, with his 4th in race 1, a win in race 2, picked up his first Grand Prix victory of the season for Nissan Husqvarna. Adamo 2nd with a 1-4, Everts 3rd with a 3-2. De Wolf for the 3rd Grand Prix in a row, missing out on the podium. De Wolf, though, has extended his lead at the top of the championship to 44 points. Everts moves back into 3rd, 18 behind Langenfelder. Thibaut Beneston 4 further back in 4th, and then Lucas Kunin just 3 off the Frenchman. But this weekend, all about Lucas Kunin on the Nissan Husqvarna, but his teammate continues to lead as we head to round 7 in France.
I'm back, let's say, not 100% yet with the shoulder because I'm battling with it, but I mean, we've done some great job today. First moto, I was a little bit mad on myself about that, couldn't pass somebody, but Then second motor, I knew the start was important. I got this third and then passed quickly first, and yeah, was a good motor. I just made a gap and then controlled it, and then just the others came back. And yeah, really happy about the motor, and now we keep on going for the rest of the year like this, and we'll see where we end up.
Well, if MX2 was exciting, MXGP was off the scale. MXGP race 1 and an 8th foxhole shot for Jorge Prado at his home circuit here on the Jorge Prado circuit, just outside of Lugo. Fevre second, Galicia third, but Calvin Volandren on the number 10 quickly got himself past the Slovenian. A quick start for the 92 of Valentin Guillot as well. He got himself into fourth, and then all of a sudden, Galicia up to third as he found his way past the Yamaha and the Honda of Volandren and Guillot. But then the next lap, Galicia tipped over from third place. He picked himself up in 14th and had a lot of work to do. Remember, the start of the weekend, the gap was just 14 points between Galicia, the new championship leader, and Prado, 13 after the ramp qualifying race. Seaver on a charge up to 5th. Volandren made this pass to move into 3rd. That's where he would stay. Hurling's got the better of Brian Bogus as he charged his way through from a poor start, and then went after Valentin Guillot. That move put him into 4th position, which is where he would stay. Galicia then challenging for 6th, ran off the track, ran out of road, somehow managed to stay up, lost a position in the process. A couple of laps later, he was back into that 6th place, but no further than that. Roman Fevre on his own in 2nd, couldn't do anything about Jorge Prado, but further down the field, Glenn Koldenoff found his way past Valentin Guillot to move into 7th, which is where he would stay 5 laps from home. Jorge Prado crossed the line though with his 7th race win of the season from Fevre, Volandren, Hurlings and Seaver. Galicia was 6th. Start of MXGP race 2 was a false one as the gate of Jorge Prado and Jeffrey Hurlings failed to drop. So at the end of that first lap, everybody was pulled back. So the foxhole shot that Jeremy Seaver thought he had scored was null and void. Everybody back to the waiting zone. And going into this second race, Galicia held a 3-point advantage over Jorge Prado. But it was Calvin Volandren who swept across the foxhole shot line for the first time this year on that monster in his Yamaha. Prado right there behind him in 2nd. Then Seaver, Koldenoff, Fevre. Hurlings in there as well, tucked behind the 2 Kawasaki's. Galicia a couple of positions further back behind Valentin Guillot. Towards the end of the opening lap though, Prado, in no mood for hanging around, find his way past Volandren to take over the lead as Galicia carved his way up the inside of Hurlings in the background. Koldenoff had a lucky escape, but did lose a position to Fevre in the process. That was for 4th place. And then at the end of the straight again, he's already gone round the outside of Koldenoff. But watch this, Galicia cuts back to the inside of Fevre. It would not be the first time we see this move in this race. All of a sudden, Fevre up into third, Galicia up into 3rd. Jeffrey Hurlings soon discovered that line. A couple of passes in quick succession for the Bullet. He found his way into 5th. And then Galicia split the back marker in Calvin Volandren as he moved into 2nd on lap 7 of 19. He then went after Jorge Prado. As it stood right now, these two were tied at the top of the championship on the same points. The red plate was at stake. Hurlings then cut to the inside of Romain Fevre to move into 4th place on lap 13. And then he went after Calvin Volandren. And as soon as he'd moved into that 3rd place, Volandren folded the front. His chance of a podium was gone. He would pick himself up and finish in 7th. Hurlings was on track though for a podium of his own. With 3 to go, Tim Galicia tipped over from 2nd, pushing too hard to stay with Prado. That allowed Hurlings to go around the outside and into that 2nd position where he remained for the last 3 laps. Jorge Prado though went 1-1-1 here when you include the Ram qualifying race. It was his 85th career race win. Hurlings was 2nd, Galicia 3rd, Fevre and Koldenoff rounded out the top 5. But a dream weekend here for Jorge Prado, winning at the Jorge Prado circuit. in front of his home fans. Literally grew up just down the road from here. Prado with a 1-1 then, his 43rd career podium win. Hurling second with a 4-2, Vevra with a 2-4, and the championship now, Prado back on top by 2 points. That red plate going back into the hands of the Spaniard. Geiser second, Vevra third, Hurlings and Jonas rounding out the top 5. But another epic weekend here at the MXGP of Galicia in northwestern Spain. Jorge Prado continues to lead by 2 points as we head to France, round 7.
My goal coming to the weekend was to win. Win as much as I could, and it just went perfect, going 1-1-1 again. I mean, I'm in a good flow this year, and hopefully we keep it till the end of the season. I'm so happy. I mean, it was hard because I had to do so much stuff around racing, and again, it was a tough weekend. But once I was on track, I was on it. I was full focus, and yesterday after a bad start, I got to the front. Today, good starts already up front from the beginning, so that made it a bit easier. And no, super happy with my riding, my effort, and just want to thank the whole Red Bull Gas Factory Racing team, and we keep it going.